Mr. President, Amendment 3042 is an amendment that I wish I could have worked with Senator Smith on as he was drafting this bill, because I think it fits nicely into what we're all trying to accomplish here and what he's trying to accomplish, because it's also an opportunity for more voting. As we've heard, democracy must work for us all. And we all want people to register to vote, and we share that common intention. So registering to vote and updating your voter registration should be easy, just as easy as any other modern transaction. Right now, that's not always the case, and we can and we should do better. So this amendment allows for that. The amendment provides for the registration of eligible electors upon review of electronic records received from state agencies. So particularly your driver's license and non-operators identification card applications by county commissioners of registration. So voter ID, you're using your driver's license. And when you go to get your driver's license, you're automatically registered to vote. If you move into the state and get your driver's license, you're automatically registered to vote. The bill requires that the offices of driver services and the Department of Transportation to transmit to the state registrar of voters, and that's the Secretary of State, of course, electronic records containing the legal name, age, residence, and citizenship information for, and the electronic signature of each person submitting an application for a driver's license or non-operator's identification card or any renewal application. And the amendment goes on to have some provisions within how that will work and what will be shared. It talks about the uses of these records and the protections around it. It also talks about rules under which this is allowed and deadlines and acknowledgement. We want more people to vote, not fewer people to vote. There are other ways to get info and to verify this information that's already been collected through the DOT. So you personally go to the driver's license station, you're showing your face, you're taking your test, you're getting your driver's license. There you go. You're getting a legal ID. And now, with the real ID, it's even more intense, right? So why not do everything we can to get rid of the red tape and duplication that's preventing Iowans from voting, especially young voters? That's what this amendment does. It would allow county auditors, obviously, to register Iowans to vote. They have the data already, and probably, in spades. That makes sense, doesn't it? Iowa spends plenty of time and money maintaining an accurate driver's license database, and that was before they came up with those real ID cards, as I said. Let's be smart, and let's not demand that voters provide the information they've given the state of Iowa several times. That's what this bill does. It allows county auditors to register Iowans to vote after reviewing all these records. What about people who don't want to be registered to vote? We've all run into a few people on the campaign trail. They'll say, I've never been registered. I registered an 80-year-old person to vote a few years ago, and she was thrilled. She'd never voted before. The point is, people should never be denied the right to vote because they failed to provide information that the state already has, and most likely, as I've said before, several times over. According to the State Innovation Exchange, Future Now, Voting Rights Lab, and the Impact Project, 73% of voters support automatic voter registration. You reduce the fraud. Senator Schultz, you reduce the fraud because the info is already there. You need to follow, we want to follow values, and we want to expand the opportunities, not suppress the vote. I urge a yes vote on Amendment 3042.